Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Park Life as City take on second place Ipswich Town live on Sky Sports.
Shaken, shaken in the dark. Shaken in the dark.
Coming up on this week's show, we hear from the manager Gary Caldwell and striker Sam Nombe is on press duty. Plus, we take a look back at some previous encounters with Ipswich. But first, it would be rude of us not to watch that late 3-2 win over Peterborough last weekend one more time.
Brown with the whipped in. Oh, he's got it! It's an own goal. It's come off a Peterborough player. Sweeney's celebrating, so is Dieng. Clark Harris just on the edge of the penalty area. Left-footed shot. Oh, it bounces once and it bounces into the corner of the net. He only needs one or two chances. Exeter 1. Peterborough 1, Exeter with the first goal after 28 minutes. Cross comes in! That's a first-time shot by Mason Clark, and it's sneaked in past Jamal Blackman, and like they did in the first. On towards Caprice, who's now playing down the left-hand side, trying to take on Adji Boy. Drifts in across towards the far post. Key's there, he's headed back. Nombe's missing, and Nombe's poked it in front of the Big Bang. And they're ecstatic, and so is Nombe, and so is everyone right around St James Park. Caldwell looks cool, Exeter are level, and we've still got 4 minutes to play. Exeter 2, Peterborough 2, 90 minutes, it's stopped. Added time +5. Nombe chests it on to Stanfield. Stanfield uses Giovanni Brown through. First time shot, that's the winning goal! Giovanni Brown takes off his shirt, and the Big Bang and the whole of St James Park goes absolutely berserk. Exeter, have they sealed 3 points right at the death? Exeter 3, Peterborough 2.
Wow, unbelievable.
A reminder, of course, that the game is a 12 o'clock kickoff, which means parts of the stadium will be opening slightly earlier than you're used to. Things like the centre spot and junior Grecian zone will be open from 10 a.m. and turnstiles open at 11. For the full details of all the timings, head over to our matchday guide on the website. Ipswich Town, or the Tractor Boys as they are better known with their nickname, are managed by former Manchester United coach Kieran McKenna, who currently has them second in the League One table after a 1-1 draw against Cheltenham last weekend. A former Premier League side and former UEFA Cup winners in 1981, as they were lifting the trophy 5-4 winners against AZ Alkmaar in a two-legged final. City were in Division 3, but now we meet in League One for the very first time. Players to watch out for in the Ipswich side include strikers Freddie Ladapo and Colin Chaplin, with wing-backs Leif Davis and Wes Burns also set to be a threat. It's going to be a thrilling encounter against Ipswich this weekend. After victory in his first home game last weekend against Peterborough United, Gary was thrilled with the noise from all four sides of SJP. Here's what he had to say ahead of the clash against Ipswich, and he's promised he'll clap the stagecoach stand. He's very sorry.
Yeah, I actually spoke to Perks after the game, and we were amazed at the positivity. There was no negativity towards the players, and that's rare in football, in modern day football especially. There was a real warmth, a real support that I could feel. There was in the difficult moments the crowd go a little quiet, but there is no negativity whatsoever. So to be allowed to kind of win the game and thank the players for that was brilliant. I have to apologise. I didn't go over at the Adam Stansfield stand, and that was in my excitement, but this week I'll make sure I go over because it's the whole stadium. It's not just the Big Bank, but a fantastic feeling at the end of the game when you are involved in football as a player, coach, staff member, supporter. it's for those moments that you are involved. So it was great to have that in the first game.
With 10 goals already this season, matching last season's tally, Sam Nombe is at the heart of City's attacking force this season. Here's what he had to say as he looks once again to score in front of the Sky cameras.
Obviously looking ahead to this weekend, Ipswich second in the league, they're flying. There's that added incentive of the game being on TV. For you, is it all about just shutting off the cameras and treating it like a normal game?
It's just another game, but we have to realise that we're at home, so we have to bring the atmosphere. We have to bring our game and our way we play. You know, we got to make it sure they know they're at our turf, not the other way around, and allow them to impose their game on us. We have to impose our game on them, and that's what we got to do. You know, we got to tune all that extra noise out, but you know, I believe the bring back will make most noise as usual. So that's just a normal like SJP moment and atmosphere there. So we're kind of used to it. So we just go there and look to get all 3 points.
Ipswich are rightly one of the favourites for this league, but we've played Plymouth, we've played Derby, we've recently beaten Peterborough. There's no reason at all why we need to fear teams like Ipswich.
Oh yeah, definitely not. You know, I think teams know now not to underestimate us. Know now that we're definitely a threat. You know, not just from myself, but from other boys attacking and scoring as well. You know, Jev and Jay, like definitely scoring goals and assisting each other. Like it's not just through me, it's through all of us, and it's even different parts of the department in the team, which is definitely helpful. So they can't switch off because we keep scoring. So they have to do something quite special, be really well on their day to kind of beat us.
Back this season for the first time since before COVID is our popular Meet the Players event, which takes place right here at the park from 5 o'clock on Thursday the 8th of December. The whole first team will be in attendance alongside the management, and it's your opportunity to purchase our brand new 2023 calendar, grab your merchandise, get things signed, take plenty of selfies, and there's even the opportunity to take on our FIFA champion Tim Dieng. Encounters between the Grecians and the Tractor Boys are few and far between. In fact, the last league meeting between the two sides was here at SJP in April 1957. Now, we don't have any highlights of that one, unfortunately, so you're going to have to make do with our 2-1 win in the EFL Trophy just under 3 years ago.
Keane on the ball, couple of step-overs, gets to the byline, tries to pull it back, deflected, falls back, Edwards controls it into the area, plays it off to Giselle, who shoots left-footed, from Jay, 1-1, headers down the way by Exeter. Out it goes, first time to play ball from Dean into the Ipswich area. Lee Martin to win it!
Next weekend is set to be an FA Cup double for both the men and women's team. After Wednesday's replay where Oxford United beat Woking, the men will head to the Kassam Stadium on Saturday the 26th of November. Tickets available for that one in the next week, we hope. keep an eye out for all the details on that one. While the women, after their 4-2 win over AFC Bournemouth at Ipswich, they will travel just up the M5 on Sunday to take on Portishead. That's all we've got time for on Park Life. Thank you so much for joining us this week. A special shout out to the 1300 Ipswich fans making the journey down. I know some of them are getting up at 3 a.m. to be here for the 12 o'clock kickoff, so fair play, that's certainly dedication. Remember, the game is of course a 12 o'clock kickoff live on Sky Sports, and tickets are sold out, so there'll be no tickets available on the day. So unless you've got one already, the only way to watch the game is live on Sky. If you're not able to do that, we'll have live coverage on our social media channels. That's Twitter, that is Facebook, and that is Instagram. And there'll also be audio coverage on iFollow as well with a match pass. You can still watch it overseas though with a video pass. One final thing for me to say, as always, loud, proud, up the city.